Hey friends, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. Today I want to talk about human hair wigs and taking care of them. What to be aware when it comes to dryness and quality, and some of the things that you can do on the front end when buying and once you have the wig in your possession. So if you want to know more about this topic, then stick around. So this is a big topic, and I have really hesitated to do too many videos on human hair wigs up until now because I am still learning, and I wanted to make sure that I really have good information to share. I'm never just going to make a video to make a video. It has to be something that I feel confident is at least not steering you in the wrong direction, even if there's multiple ways of doing something. And there always are multiple ways. But on this topic in particular, I really felt the need to make this video as I'm thinking about caring for my own wigs, and more of you are buying human hair wigs after reviews that I've done, and I feel a responsibility to help you with that journey. Now, I have 5 years of wig wearing experience under my belt. I have hair loss, and I've been wearing wigs full-time for 5 years. For 2 years, I've really dug into human hair. I still wear synthetic, but I wear human hair. I probably do 50% of the time, depending on the season. And so I do feel I've got some good experience under my belt. But the caution I want to give you is if you ask 10 people, you will get 10 answers on how to do all of this. And everybody has their own preference. Everybody has their own way of doing things. And some people are pretty dogmatic about it. And so I want you to be cautious, even with advice from me. I will do my very best not to steer you wrong, but I am always learning, and I may learn something new that changes the way I do things. And if I do, I will come back with another video because I never want to leave you with something that isn't the best I can give you. So that's out of the way. Let's talk about this topic. All right, so I'm not going to get into a lot of depth on human hair wigs, but I do on the all the things about human hair wigs. This is about caring for the hair, but I think we need to start with how they're made, because the type of hair that you get really will impact how you care for it. So human hair wigs are made with real hair. There's no way to create fake hair at this point. That's synthetic, and that's very different. So the hair has to be obtained some way. Either somebody donates their hair for a wig to be made, or somebody sells their hair for a wig to be made. There are lots of other kind of sketchy ways that hair can be obtained. That's for another video. But at this point, hair has been obtained from a human being who no longer has their hair, however that happened. And the condition of the hair is one factor on how you're going to need to care for it. Whether it's REMI or not is another factor. REMI just means all the cuticles are going in the same direction. When your hair grows out of your head, the cuticle of the hair goes in the same direction, every hair. REMI hair is not a type of hair. It's just that all the cuticles are aligned in the same direction. That can help with lessened tangling, with the hair staying more smooth, all of those things. In addition, whether or not the hair has been color processed or chemical processed in any way will impact how you're going to want to care for that hair and the longevity of the hair. What do I mean by that? The wig on my head is a hat wig by In Vogue Medical Wigs and Beyond. I have a review. This is a hat wig, and I love hat wigs, by the way. I own a ton of them, and they're just my favorite. This was virgin hair, meaning never chemically treated. And then Kirsten added some light caramel highlights. This is a 1B, so that's a soft black with light caramel highlights. I've never had a virgin hair wig before. It is such a treat to have beautiful, healthy, soft hair that's never been chemically treated until she did it for these caramel highlights, which is very minimal. That is very different if you compare it to, let me grab this wig right here. It's a chemically treated blonde highlighted wig. This is also by Kirsten from her other business, which is, I'm blanking on the name. I'll put it in the description. Not In Vogue Medical Wigs. She has another business. But so this one has been chemically treated to have blonde in it, and maybe even started as a 613 blonde. Actually, I think it did start as a 613 blonde. So sometimes the donor hair is dark. That's most of the time. Very, very rarely can you get your hands on blonde, naturally blonde hair for a wig. So most blonde wigs are majorly chemically treated. This is a headband wig from Madison Hair. And so if you're a blonde wig wearer, the chances that your hair was majorly chemically processed to be 613 blonde are very high. The benefit of a 613 blonde is the knots don't have to be bleached because they're already blonde. The negative is to get it to 613, often from a very dark color, is very hard on the hair, very hard on the hair. So you're going to need to care for that hair much, much more diligently than I may have to on this virgin hair piece. Likewise, if you wear curly hair and you purchase a curly or wavy human hair wig, it is very likely it's been permed. Again, it's very, very rare that you're going to find curly human hair for a wig, or blonde, or red. And so sometimes, I actually recently reviewed a Filipino hair piece from Kirsten at In Vogue, and it was curly. So that's wonderful. But most of them, this is another headband wig from Milano, and I love this wig so very much. I'm going to have a little bit more of a story about this one in a minute, but I have to care for this a lot more diligently because it is more prone to be dry because it's been double processed. It's been colored, as you can see, and it's been permed. So a double whammy of processing on this piece. So how do you care for these, and how do you know? I say care for all your wigs the same, but if it's permed or colored, don't skimp on caring. What do? First of all, I use salon quality products. Any high quality, salon quality shampoo and conditioner, I recommend you use something that's very hydrating and moisturizing, meant for dry hair, even meant for chemically treated hair. I don't think this one says that in particular, but it's BioSilk Hydrating Therapy. It's sulfate and paraben free, made in USA. I really love this stuff. There are tons and tons of great products. Get whatever you can afford. Get the highest quality that you can afford. If you're going to get a human hair wig, don't skimp on this part. Please don't skimp on this part. Don't ruin your investment. In addition to a high quality shampoo and conditioner, you are going to want to use a deep conditioning mask on it periodically. How often? Some people do it every other wash, and you don't wash these. Wash them like once every 12 wears or something. Try not to wash them often, but maybe every other wash, maybe every third wash. It depends on how processed it is. It depends on how old it is. You know, this wig, I probably wouldn't do that as much as I would to one of these pieces because they're so much more processed. This was recommended to me by someone. It's Moroccan Oil Intense Hydrating Mask. Again, I don't know what the best of the best is. I buy what people I trust recommend. This was recommended to me. In addition to the shampoo and conditioner, something that you can do to really help is co-wash the wig periodically or every other wash. What does a co-wash mean? It just means that you condition it, but you don't wash it. So an example would be, I've worn this wig over and over and over, and it's starting to smell and look a little icky, so I know it needs a wash. So I give it a wash normally with shampoo and conditioner. And then it's starting to feel a little dry after a while, but it's not really dirty. Then I would grab my conditioner and I would just wash it with conditioner, co-wash. Then the next time it's ready for a wash, I'll wash it normally, and then maybe that time I'll do a hair mask. So do you see what I mean? You're really considering replenishing the moisture in these pieces because they don't get the oil from your scalp. Another very important maintenance step in between washes is rehydrating the piece with leave-in conditioner and oil. This is a little controversy. I've seen some people dispute that the oil will be absorbed into the hair, but I've seen a lot of people say you need to use oil. So here's what I do. Periodically, I spray it down with leave-in conditioner. This is the current one I'm using by BioSilk, Any high quality leave-in conditioner will be fine. And I also use an oil. Now I've got three here actually, and I don't know what the best is. So the first one I ever bought was Olaplex because Kirsten from In Vogue Medical Wigs recommended it. I trust her. It's very expensive. It lasts a long time though, but it's pretty expensive. Then I saw someone swearing by this Bumble and Bumble hairdresser's oil. So I bought that because I always want to try new things to help all of you guys. I love this. I actually think I like it more than the Olaplex. And then one day I saw someone recommend this one. It's $5 and it's going to last forever. And so I bought this and I love this too. So periodically I take just the tiniest bit of oil. Depending on which wig it is, I take a little more oil for my curly piece. Sorry guys, someone's at the door. And then you just take it. I already put oil on this one, so I'm gonna put it on this one right here. I take it and I just run my fingers through. Make sure you emulsify it really, really well, and then run it through, just like that. And you do that maybe even every other wear. Again, it depends on the wig. How processed was it? How old is it? What's the quality? So to sum up, you really need to protect your investment in your human hair pieces. Using a high quality shampoo and conditioner, co-washing periodically, putting leave-in conditioner in, using a hair oil especially on the ends, but all throughout. And keep in mind, the more processed your piece was, the more diligent you have to be about this. Blondes, reds, permed, all of them are highly, highly processed, and you don't want to skimp on these things. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll leave links below for everything I talked about, and if I have reviews on any of these pieces, I just filmed my review on this one today. I don't know if it'll be out when this video is out. If that review isn't out, I'll put a link to the In Vogue site, and I have a coupon code for 2 of these, and I love them. Every wig I showed here today, I love and recommend with all my heart, wholeheartedly. If you're struggling on your journey, I would love to help you. I do consults. I don't charge for my time. I do accept donations, and I appreciate them, but it is not a requirement. I want every woman to have the help that they need and not have it be dependent on your financial means. I'll put a link to my calendar in the description, and you can set up a time to do a video call with me. I won't look for wigs for you, but I will give you advice, help you navigate. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.
Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.